Hello everybody. Due to a slight incident with a time warp, we're now almost a year into the space program. But nothing really changed. We can just kind of pretend things changed. So, kind of as an afterthought, that's loud. I am gonna lift a certain payload, these solar power things. And I forgot to set this into an action group. God damn it. I'll just be lazy and suffer and just do it manually. It'll be okay. We'll do it live. The payload is about 8 tons, and I've lifted 10 plus tons with this rig, so I'm not predicting problems, but I guess we'll see how it goes, you know. This thing could prove to be wildly unstable in flight, which wouldn't shock me. We'll get a better look at it, obviously, when we're not, you know, flying like this. But yeah, things are much as you left them. It always did seem kind of weird that we were doing all this stuff in, like, 10 days or something total. Does. That's okay though. Okay. It's about where we need it to be. We appear to still be under acceleration as far as the game knows. Okay, there we go. In any case, let's just burn. I'll get an orbit, then do the intersects. Basically, I'll come back and tell you guys, you know, when it's done. This is kind of an afterthought compared to what the actual mission is going to be today. Okay, things are kind of gorgeous when we get to this particular range because we've got visual track on the station, and the station has visual track on us, which is cool. We're currently getting ready to slow the hell down and then touch butts with it, essentially. Things are kind of wobbly at the moment, so it's tough. But we're gonna find a docking port, pick it as the target, and just go. My only worry is plowing into the actual space station itself, which could happen. In fact, that could happen really fast. We just need to learn the back-off key. The key that tells us to hashtag back off and approach real slow and easy. At least I put enough lights up on this thing. Stay calm. Everybody stay calm. Is that the wrong way? Okay. Okay, our center of motion needs to be up. I swear I know how to do this, guys. Maybe I'll just plow into the command module just to prove how, you know, skilled I am. This little center of motion thing is actually pretty useful for, you know, this kind of work. Okay, this is how we're pointed. We want to go up. Station isn't perfectly aligned with us, so we need to fix that too. By turning up like this. Okay. And we really do not want to bump it. Like, time to hit the backup key almost. Lined up nice and good. Alright, we should be lined up to about here. We're still coming in nice and smooth. Want to get that center motion lined up with the actual docking port, I think. Also, once again, we're going to mash the back off key. Okay, now we're floating away from the station, which I don't mind terribly. Okay, that's not the key I wanted. Interesting how that tiny little bit. Okay, yeah, we need to be up. Actually, having no RCS on this thing would have made it undockable. I actually sent a flight up, but the earlier one that I actually recorded actually flying, it didn't have a docking port and it didn't have RCS, which is like two different ways where it could never have worked. Yeah, I like to diversify a little bit. Okay, get it. Have it lined about like this, and come on, come on. Okay, we're moving directly away from the docking port at this point. We need to quit that. In fact, we're lined up decently well as far as all things considered. Everything's a little wobbly, because, you know, that's how it is in space. I get impatient, which is a really bad thing to be. Because we are headed for that space station now. So everything's a little wobbly in a way that doesn't quite make sense all the time. At least we have plenty of monopropellant for this. That is a very good thing. Which one is J? Still getting used to it. That's our specific target. Looks about right to me. Just close the range and keep calm. Keep calm and carry on. So like I said, this was supposed to be an afterthought. But this is the slow docking that I didn't show you guys last time. Because it's kind of, a little nerve-wracking, especially when I keep hitting the wrong controls. Then it's incredibly nerve-wracking. Okay, get us up on the same level as the docking port. Alright, that'll do. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, now it's kind of wiggling back and forth. Oh my god. This might actually work. Please call me surprised. Okay, hold it there. Hold it steady. Okay, our center of motion is right at the docking port. That should mean good things for us. We're coming in. It looks good. It looks great. It looks great. It looks great. We're all great. Everything's great. Everything's all right. It grows. It grows yet again. Hell to the yeah. So yeah, yes. Get out of my freaking tooltips. Tooltips, you are ruining the moment. But yeah, we got the big solar panels up here, so power wasn't an issue before, but it will basically never be an issue for this station now, which is neat. We can make the station go dark and just look at it. The lights do add a lot, especially in the dark side. It makes it, you know, possible to dock and do all that stuff. Bill's been up here for a year, but I haven't heard any complaints, so hey. So yeah, that style of docking is the style that I have to do now. I can't really just kind of eyeball it, because if I do that, I'm going to hit something and break it. On with the show. Hey everybody, so this started out as kind of a test of concept, but now I'm headed towards the Curb International Space Station at a real clip. So here's the thing. I have built a oh shit, I forgot to change one thing. Hang on. There we go. We're getting some chop. So I'm going towards the Curb International Space Station at a suicidal clip. Because you know me. This really is the scenic way to travel, though. Flying up here using only the cockpit view, I just had to cheat once or twice, but really not that often. Also, this might be much easier to handle, like, actual docking on. So long as we don't plow the station. Which I am legitimately worried we might do. Okay. Our thrusters off. I wish I had lights on, but fortunately every section of this ship has lights. I just need to decide what part to dock it in. And also not smash my fucking ship into it. Might be courteous. I think right up there at that hub looks like a nice safe place. So, thrusters on, and we're gonna... That should take us well clear. Oh god, I hope. Oh god. This is a completely new experience, everybody, so I hope we're, you know, ready for that. Okay. You see the nav ball down here. It's not impossible to do this. Slow our... No. I want to slow our roll. Okay, now what we got to do is... Am I allowed to do this from in here? I sure hope I am. Doesn't look like I am, that's a shame. So yeah, the proof of concept for my drone carrier idea. Notice the docking port? Notice how it's on the fucking bottom of the ship? I'm a moron. You have to get this thing lined up and then flip it. We're using the nuclear engines for maximum efficiency. This craft is orbital only. It is provisioned for re-entry and emergencies, of course. Little radio pensions. But I chose the cockpit with great visibility because, shit, why not? It's got two teeny little probes docked here. We're gonna take them to Minmus and the moon. See if we can even land the bastards and bring them back, maybe. Those are tiny fuel tanks. But first, a rendezvous with the Kerbin space station to make up the fuel that we used getting to the Kerbin space station. Okay, shut up. This is one of those herp derp I'ma do it things. Okay, have I set it as the actual target? Because apparently I can't do that in the cockpit view. Okay, yeah, it's set as the actual target. Which means we can return to the point of view of good old Bob. And try to fucking do this. Okay, let's think. This craft has some significant fucking wobble. The construction process was very not smooth. It was really hard getting everything even, and I'm not convinced I did it. There is some weirdness. I am certain this craft is asymmetrical. If nothing else, the engines are... everything's fucking flipped, and I don't know why, but it'll be fine. Also, we could just use these probes to, like, missile the station, but that's not our goal. We are peaceful explorers. Yeah, this craft isn't even, you can tell. Because anytime we move at all, it just wiggles. I'm amazed I got this thing off the ground. I had to space tape the shit out of it. We can do this mostly using the cockpit view. There are a couple things that the cockpit view doesn't have that I think a real cockpit would. Like, for example, instruments to indicate when I'm firing various directional thrusters. Just for example. But I think this is actually looking pretty good. You just gotta keep it calm. It's a little like navigating on ice. You can't let yourself slip and slide around. Okay, this looks alright. Let's... Which direction is which? God damn it. Okay. Stay calm. Your directional movement thing is very handy, because it shows you what way you're going relative to the target, herp derp. I mean... Yeah, that's the idea, but you know. If your thing is lined up with the target, then you're going the direction of the target, guaranteed. And that's the bottom line. We just want it lined up. Okay, now. I'm not even sure if this is possible, too, so I wanted you to see, like, to come watch the train wreck as it unfolds. Because holy fucking shit. This is possibly my worst idea to date. These nuclear engines may not allow a dock at all. Like, we may just hit the station and break something. We may also need to radically redesign the craft. Oh well, this is why we do test runs. I wasn't going to record this initially, but fuck it. I've been cutting out a lot of the design parts because I feel those are some of the least interesting parts sometimes. Oh, please work. Please work. Please. Oh no. Yeah, it's not going to work. These fucking engines are going to need to come up with something better than this. And I think I have an idea. I'm pretty sure we didn't do any damage, at least. But I am also certain we cannot dock with the Kerbto National Space Station for refueling, which is unfortunate, because that was kind of one of the ideas. Actually, one thing I could do is make like a docking arm and then bring it up to the station. And then, like, extend it outwards. That's probably something that we should be doing anyhow. I was planning on coming back and doing it later, but I might as well put this on camera. So, we need the docking arm. The probe carrier is currently floating away from the station at a very slow speed. Like, really slow. So there are no danger of smashing together and exploding. Now, I'm actually applying a docking arm up to the station, and I was like, oh, this will be such an easy thing, I'll just cut back to it. Well, I got a big wide arm thing into orbit. The only problem? Well, there's a couple. The only problem in this particular case is I can't intersect the bastard. And I mean, like... You know, you do the thing, I match the orbit. I matched our orbits up. I really did. But when you set this as the target, and you try to make a maneuver that makes us go around, it just ain't happening. I mean, it really ain't happening. You can try all kinds of... Oh, now it happens? You know what, whatever. I was literally about to give up, and then... Well, the solution is always just play with the maneuver nodes more, yo. You'll get what you need. There, that's good. You can plot that maneuver and do it. Wish I could leave the lights on, but it's just going to drain the battery. Not that I have to care overly much about it, but whatever. Yes, this thing is a big unwieldy bastard, but I'm kind of used to that. I think docking is fun now. That's why I'm doing all the stations and things, obviously. If I didn't think it was fun, I would have probably given up by now. This docking arm will allow us to dock all sorts of shit. We will never need this many docking arms for ships. Ever. Although it does once again make me wish for multiplayer Kerbal Space Program. 10 people launching bits of a space station simultaneously and then, like, meeting up together in space and assembling it would be amazing to watch. Okay, where the fuck is my maneuver node exactly? There we are. I don't have a reason to be conserving RCS fuel, it's just... I'm a bit of a hoarder by nature, which helps me in these kind of games. And then I get impatient and lazy, and that doesn't help. Okay, this should be a wee burn, really. With this particular engine going. Like, yeah. Just manufacture me an intersect, please. That works. And just like that, holy shit, we have an intersect. Yay! And we're in the light for once. I do wonder if I can get that down a little bit. There we go, that's about as far as it'll go. That's fine. And then after that, we just fucking... we do our thing, yo. Ugh. This focusing on Kerbin bug has been here, forever. Yeah, fortunately, our spacecraft's pointed in roughly the correct direction, so we just go. Delight in the lovely view. We don't have a cockpit module here. Which is a shame. We could send this thing to the moon if we wanted. There wouldn't be a point to it, but we could. And I think that's important to keep in mind in any area of Kerbal Space Program. I always seem to do these fucking rendezvous on the dark side. I'd really love to fix that, but I don't know how. Okay. It auto-switched us to targeting. There you are, you big bastards. Alright, get us ready. Get us oriented to dock with the target. Maneuver node, you have served us well, but your time appears to be almost up. Once we're within 10 kilometers, we'll start counter-burning. We're going really fucking fast, so we got our counter burn. Motherfucker. Oh, that's a beautiful view. I love the planet stuff. I like the pretty views. Alright, cancel out some of this relative motion to the target. See, even though I've done, like, a full launch that's taken basically 2 in-game hours, they're still in a relatively good position. Relatively close, that is. Okay. I temporarily forgot basic actions. This is going to be another one of those really awkward docks because of the way this thing is set up, but it'll be okay. Okay, cancel relative motion, then head towards the target. You know the drill. I don't know why I'm bothering to show you this now that I know it's possible. So we'll be right back. Damn it.